I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. What's up everybody, I'm Chalfant and welcome to Chalfant TV. Go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Today we're going to react to Why is BTS Treated Unfair in Korea? And this is a small documentary that has been recommended over and over, and I figured I'd watch it and react to it. So let's go ahead and get into it.
At the end of the year in December 2018, Koreans were surprised to see the K-pop awards ceremony. Why is EXO on the ending stage? Where's BTS? Major South Korean broadcasters, KBS, SBS, and MBC all set up EXO on the ending stage. Well, here's one thing. Performing at the last stage of the year-end awards ceremony in Korea is the most glorious thing for singers. This is because only the most beloved and widely influential singer throughout the year can take the ending stage. Including ARMYs and even the people who are not fans of BTS, thought of course BTS would be on the final stage. But why and how did EXO come out all of a sudden? Of course everyone knows EXO is a group that made a great contribution to K-pop, but you would also know that BTS set a historic record last year. Korean internet community sites were about to blow up at that time. Fans insisted EXO was not on the stage often this year, even focused on unit albums targeting Japan market. People thought there should be a pressure from the agency SM Entertainment for taking the ending stage. Why couldn't BTS take the last stage of K-pop awards show even after rewriting K-pop? No, the worldwide pop's history. Were they being discriminated against other major idol groups in Korea? Let's find out what stupid things happened in the past days of K-pop, and how did BTS overcome all of them? Many K-pop fans said that's because BTS's agency, Big Hit, was a weak, small company. In contrast, EXO is a singer from SM Entertainment, the giant in the K-pop industry.
It's all about money.
People argued EXO beated BTS with SM's power on their back. As you know, there are three major entertainment agencies in Korea: SM, JYP, and YG. They were like the kings of the Korean entertainment industry. Korean society has its own peculiarities that are pretty different from foreign countries. As people tend to value education or background over a person's ability, the environment in which they belong is so crucial to their success. Sadly, if someone makes his debut as an idol in Korea, he is divided into invisible classes depending on which agency he belongs to. Broadcast PDs apparently give more attention and opportunities to the new singers from those three major entertainment agencies. Let's take a look at Blackpink's case. YG's Blackpink received special treatment from their debut as superstars. When Blackpink received numerous love calls from the broadcast as soon as they debuted, the public...
I'm going to pause real quick. It is all about money. I know that. I don't know if Korea is similar to US where, capitalism kind of runs everything, but that would make the most sense to me. Not that it's fair, but it would make most sense into why this stuff was happening. And I initially started this channel to dive deeper into BTS and into K-pop in general. Would you be interested in me reacting to some of Blackpink's music? Let me know in the comments.
Criticized that it was because of YG's power and that Blackpink has a gold spoon. I'm not saying they did something wrong. Of course they had a hard time, and they had to go through constant survival until just before their debut. It's also their effort to survive at YG in competition with tens of thousands of trainees. However, it's true that after their debut, the power of their agency made them more comfortable and stable compared to other idols. BTS had to do whatever it came to because the company was short of money. They had to work as backup dancers for models even after winning the first place in the music show.
Wow.
Models were walking down the runway and BTS danced to the song I Need You behind the stage.
I didn't know that.
The idol group members who had the first place in music show worked as a backup dancers in TV program. It was when Big Hit Entertainment was only relying on BTS's income, so the members had to work hard whatever was given. If they were the singers from the three major companies, this could not happen for sure. Among the three major agencies, SM's power is more than you can imagine. SM celebrities are occupying the broadcasting industry. Broadcasters put SM singers on the stage because they are afraid? How can a single entertainment company be that influential? You may not be able to understand, but the fact that SM dominates the Korean broadcast industry can be easily seen in the Dongbangsingi's case.
We also wonder that in America about the control of the media and how potentially there is a group of people or even a person who controls the entire narrative of everything we ever see in the news media, which is also why we need to be critical in our thinking and when asking about things that are being presented to us.
This is a clear example of how if you incur SM's hatred, you'll be buried in the entertainment industry. Dongbangsingi was a 5-member idol group that became Asia's #1 boy band in a short period of time, as planned by SM CEO Lee Soo-man. SM asked them to work more and more, but paid little. The angry 3 members sued SM for unfair contracts and left the company. What happened after that? The 3 members were just disappeared from TV and broadcasts because of SM's pressure towards the PDs. SM pressed the broadcasts to make sure that the 3 people who betrayed the company could not work normally in the entertainment industry. They also threatened the broadcasts who let JYJ appear on the TV program by saying SM artists will boycott that company. That's why we can't see 3 members of Dongbangsingi on TV. At this time, Koreans experienced the power of SM for the first time. People were surprised that the 3 superstars could not be on the air for years. SM's words can change the whole stance of the broadcast. In front of this huge SM power, BTS had to be smaller. Big Hit Entertainment was a small company and wasn't even projecting an idol group from the first. BTS had to go through everything by themselves. Big Hit had no strong fellow singers or seniors BTS could lean on. SM's Red Velvet made a splendid debut, promoted by senior singers such as Super Junior and FX. YG's Jennie was able to make her name known by featuring a song by Big Bang G-Dragon even before her debut. The trainee audition programs like Win, Mix and Match, and 16 from YG and JYP were very popular too. In the tough entertainment world, the only thing BTS can trust was producer Bang Si-hyuk and each other. They were powerless and had to bear the public criticism that they were a group that would disappear in a few years. At that time, BTS was attacked by malicious comments that were close to personal attacks. They also had to put up with insults from their fellow singers.
It also makes me wonder if these antis or haters are like the stands for the bigger company or other groups. If you know more about that, let me know in the comments.
iKON's Bobby appeared on the hip-hop program Show Me the Money 3 and dissed RM as a bad idol rapper. He wrote satirical lyrics by using the name of Bangtan and Rap Monster, saying RM should improve his rap skill more. After the success of BTS, at a press conference of YG, the reporter asked Bobby why he had blamed RM at that time. He gave the microphone to CEO Yang Hyun-suk without giving any answer. Yang Hyun-suk replied instead of Bobby, "It's common for rappers to diss each other," and Bobby would have done it with the intention of doing well with the same idol rappers. But Bobby never mentioned about the big agency idol rappers from SM and JYP. Fans said Bobby attacked only the rappers from small and medium-sized companies, such as RM, Ravi, and Boyfriend. Armies blamed Bobby's attitude for not apologizing yet. This was not the only neglect of fellow singers. Rapper Be Free is also famous for criticizing Suga and RM.
I was wondering who
He
that
appeared
was.
in a radio live in 2013 with RM, Suga, and several other rappers. He said RM and Suga could have succeeded as rappers, but they made their debut as idols, unable to resist the temptation to make money. I'm sorry. What does idol mean? Why are you guys on the stage with makeups like women? The fans went furious and demanded him an apology. but he excused it's his way and the spirit of hip-hop and posted pictures of BTS fans who blamed him. Big Hit's Bang Si-hyuk didn't put up with it and posted on Twitter,
Hitman B.
I know speaking whatever in your heart is hip-hop's basic attitude, but isn't it necessary to keep time and place regardless of genre? Wouldn't it be better not to appear on the radio if he couldn't stand what he had to say? After that day, Bang Si-hyuk bought delicious food for RM and Suga and spoke warm words and advices. They were only in the age of 20 and 21. How much hardships and mockeries they had to endure. Back then, no one thought BTS would become a world-class singer, but they made a miracle. Without support from the big agency, the result was created by competing only through unity and music. BTS's achievements are something that even the top 3 agency idols have failed to achieve. It's ironic that they're treated better in other countries than in their own country, but they don't have to care about the reactions of some malicious Korean fans and agencies anymore. They took their best revenge on those who ignored them by looking at their origins and backgrounds. Thanks to BTS, a new history of K-pop has started. Hopefully, the K-pop celebrities and artists will be recognized for their abilities.
Wow, look
not
at
their
Suga there.
backgrounds. As BTS did, I hope a lot of unknown singers from small agencies create more
Results speak for themselves.
miracles.
You know, my goal for watching these documentaries is not to take everything as fact. So if there are things within this video that you'd like to dispute, feel free to always put that in the comments, because it's helpful to see that and to hear that from especially those who are Army and have been Army for way longer than I have. I just wanted to react to that because it had been highly recommended by so many people. I think based on the insights I was providing and perspectives and things that I was interested in learning about them. And this video did provide a lot for me. So I'm glad that I watched it. You know, that one quote he used at the end, you know, the questioning as to why would a group be treated so much better in other countries than your very own, you know, that hit so deeply, you know, I think on so many levels. And I can't help but to think about, you know, the students that are in our schools whose experiences in schools, sometimes schools kind of provide this safe haven for them because their lives at home, you know, are so much worse than at school, or it's poverty. You know, it's not that they're being mistreated at home, it's just how life is outside of school. So that also highlights our need at school to protect kids and provide them with this environment that's so welcoming and nurturing, while also trying to help the families figure out ways to improve their home life as well. So if you're still watching, go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Thanks for joining me. I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. And as Jimin says, you nice, keep going.